guys, good evening. This is Dennis from London. I'm in Trafalgar Square right now. In today's episode, I'm gonna try to explain you how much does the stuff cost in London. Because I keep getting that kind of questions in a very specific level for a long time. For example, you keep asking me how much is the beer cost, how much is the bread and milk, how much is the coffee. So I put all the questions together and I'm gonna try to answer in this video, as well as showing you around. If you're planning to come around London for a week, you should ready to pay about 60 to 70 pounds per day for your accommodation. That makes about 400 pounds per week just for accommodation. You're not gonna stay in a 5-star hotel, but it's gonna be comfortable, clean and cheap. How much is the beer cost? That's another common question. In central London, cost of the beer, that's like 500 milliliter, like half a liter kind of. That costs you £4.50 in average. If you're a heavy smoker, I'm sorry for you, because in London a pack of cigarettes costs you about £8. That makes 9.3 euro or about $10. Ouch! Running is absolutely free. How much is the food? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner all cost you £10 each. £10 per meal. You can eat it for like £100 per meal or £5 per meal too. But the average is £10 per head. Getting into museums doesn't cost you anything at all. Even the most famous ones are free. If you want to go on top of the London Eye to have a spin, it costs you £20 in average. Or if you want to have a river cruise on a boat, like all the way down and come back, it's going to cost you the same, like 20-25 quid. This is Somerset House, and for me it looks amazingly beautiful. Transportation in London. Every single bus journey will cost you £1.50 per travel. Wherever you go, £1.50. It's gonna do the job for you. If you change the bus within an hour, you're not gonna get charged twice. You can also use the underground line, like tube services. That's the fastest way to go from A to B, but it costs you minimum £2.60 per journey. But if you buy weekly travel card for £30, it gives you unlimited access to the tube and bus lines in central London. If you like clubbing, going outside, just going crazy till early in the morning, getting drunk and being crazy, that kind of stuff, you have to be ready to pay around 10 to 20 pounds to enter any kind of venue in London after midnight. iPhone 7 costs £680 in here. If you want to come around here into London for a longer term, the accommodation, I mean getting a rent, flat or house, minimum is gonna cost you £1,500. That's the worst one, you know, it's not even in the central London, it's like second zone or even on the third zone. Say like 1 bedroom studio flat or something similar, it's gonna cost you £1,500. And I believe the food, I mean vegetables and fruit or that kind of stuff like cheese and bread and milk and butter, that kind of stuff is quite cheap in here, I believe. If you're on your own, your grocery shopping per week shouldn't be more than £30-40. If you like going outside for dining, going to the restaurant, eat some dinner, I'm talking about the decent one with a nice bottle of wine, It's gonna cost you around £100 per head, unless you're eating a lobster. And also, if you like going outside for watching a theatre show, any kind of musical in central London, get ready to pay around £60 to £200 per ticket. Guys, I think that's pretty much it. I tried to cover most of the questions that you've been asking for a long time. If you still got some questions, just let me know down below. I'll try to answer that as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, just give us a thumbs up.